Abdullah is the son of Amr ibn al-As. Amr ibn al-As was the companion that opened Egypt. Yeah, are you with me? Amr ibn al-As is the companion that opened Egypt. His son Abdullah was one of the greatest ubbad, one of the greatest people to ever worship Allah. And I'll tell you how. In narrations, they say the gap between Abdullah and his father Amr, who knows? 11 years. Between father and son, between Amr ibn al-As and his son Abdullah, 11 years. You know what that means? Yani Amr had Abdullah when he was 11 years old, man. Today I've got brothers, they're 35 years old, he's still single. Cuz, you thinking about getting married? Well, I'm too young. Too young? Akhi, I had about 10 minutes that was taken from me for people to sit down, so please give me 10 minutes. The brothers and sisters, they're 35 years old, still not married. What's going on? You know, look, I don't know if you've picked up. I'm a very practical thinking guy. I think logically. Any brother who tells me he's 35 years old and he's not married and says to me, well, I'm not thinking about it. Forget it, man. There's some young people here, bro. But I got big words for you, man. Either you're doing some shifties on the darkies, man, or you got some serious problems, bro. Anyway, so the difference between Abdullah and his father, Amr ibn al-As, 11 years. And Abdullah was one of those young boys who from the word go was one of the greatest ubbad. He worshipped Allah day and night. So much so, just to paint the picture of how much of a abid Abdullah was. He was so much of a abid, his father Amr, he had to beg his son to get married. Some of the young ones said, what? He begged him? Bro, I begged my parents and they never let me get married. The opposite of today. His father had to beg Abdullah, please get married. So his father forces the man to get married. Now please, authentic hadith, I want you to imagine this. Abdullah, young man, never seen a woman, not like you and I, never seen a woman in haram. You know, he lives in Medina, everyone is covered. He's probably never seen a woman in his life. His father urges the man to get married. Then on the night of his wedding, imagine this, you're a young man, you got a beautiful bride that's fixed herself up, she's all pampered up, she's ready to go, she's sitting there, you know, it's her wedding night. She's waiting there on the bed, she's waiting for her young husband to come, he has a young bride in there. He comes home after Isha, his wife is waiting, what do you think is going to take place? So he comes home and he says to her, look, this is the wedding night, yeah? He says, so look, Malish, forgive me, but do you think I can pray 2 rak'at before, you know? So, which woman's going to say no? She's thinking, yeah, of course, man. I'm waiting, inshallah. You pray, you know? His wedding night. So he walks into the room, he says, Allahu Akbar, and prays his 2 rak'at from Isha to Fajr. And she's waiting. So I'm sure she fell asleep 100 times. So she said, look, mashallah, this wali I married, you know. So she thought, look, definitely he's going to go pray Fajr and then, khalas, it's on. So he goes to pray Fajr, he comes back, she's waiting there with that smile and he says, oh, wallah, forgive me, but I'm fasting today. I said, what? For 3 days in a row, he fasted the days and prayed the night, and his bride sat there fully adorned, untouched. Untouched. Pray to, wallahi, I wouldn't have even prayed Isha altogether. For 3 days in a row. So Amr ibn al-As, he comes after 3 days, he wants to check up on his new daughter-in-law. So he comes up to his daughter-in-law, he says, what do you reckon of Abdullah, She goes, well, I don't know, you know him better than me, man. I've been there for 3 days, he hasn't touched me yet.